Hi, and welcome back. My name is Eric, your technical support representative here at Magic Chef. In today's video, I'll provide information on how to operate your Magic Chef countertop ice maker, along with the process of operation. Let's get started. Before we start up our ice maker unit, let's make sure the reservoir is plugged properly with the nylon plug. Then once that is confirmed, we can fill the reservoir with water and ensure the unit is connected to power. As you can see, our nylon plug is right here. To ensure it's properly installed, technically this is two pieces. As you can see, you have the rubber part for the seal, and you got the plastic nylon. So always ensure this is how it looks. Okay, then you'll be able to fit it right there into the drain, and voila. Now we can go ahead and touch the on-off button to turn on the unit. We can tell the unit is on once we see the LED above the button is illuminating, like so. See? Power LED is now staying lit. We can then proceed with selecting the size of our ice that will be made. As you can see, we have two different options to select from. Me personally, I like to have large ice cubes, so thankfully enough it's already set to large. But in the event that you prefer smaller, just go ahead and hit select and ensure the LED to the size is where you want it at. But in our case, we'll leave it at large. Afterwards, you should notice the unit has already been starting up. As you can hear right now, the pump is activating. What the pump is doing is sending the water from the reservoir to the ice bucket. Here's where the water is going to sit and be chilled, touching the evaporator coils. Once the chilling process is complete and the evaporator coils have fully formed full-size ice cubes, then it will go ahead and enter the harvest mode. Along with starting up the unit, you look to your right. The reason why there's a cutout on the side of the unit is because, as you can see, there's a fan motor. Much like a lot of refrigeration units, the fan motor ensures that the condenser coils don't get too hot. The airflow helps cool it down, which in turn improves the cooling process, and in our case, helps with the production of the ice. So it's very important to not block the side of the ice maker. Always ensure there's some space on the side. Don't put anything else to the side of this unit. If you do, it could cause issues with the ice production, and you may notice that it'll take a lot longer just to form a couple batches of ice. Similar to refrigeration units, you may notice that within the first batch or two, the ice cubes may appear a bit small. That's completely normal. You'll notice by the third or fourth batch, the ice cubes will be a lot thicker. So this is one of the starting cubes from the first few batches. I recently just harvested some more. As you can see, it's a lot thicker. So just like with refrigeration units, once you bring the unit home and you plug it in, you can't use it immediately. You have to let it run for a few hours. So somewhat similar to our ice makers, you'll notice that after a few batches, it'll produce nice and thick ice for you. Our unit also has a sensor to inform you when it needs more water to continue producing ice. An LED will also illuminate when it calls for more water, similar to how when the bucket is full. So as you look over here, this is where the LED would be flashing in the event that the unit is telling you to add more water into the reservoir. After refilling the reservoir, you can go ahead and hit the power button and ensure it is on. What I mean by that, well, as soon as you hit it, you're going to notice that power LED is going to flash. You can go ahead and proceed to press it one more time. And once you see that the LED for power stays lit, then you know that it's going to start the process for producing more ice. Now that we know how to use the unit, let's talk about some maintenance involved. Because it's such a compact machine, there really isn't much to do. But first and foremost, ensure that once you're done using the unit, leave the lid open. Leaving the lid closed after use can trap moisture and then cause a funky smell and taste to the ice of using that same water that's been sitting inside for more than 24 hours. If the water has been sitting there for more than that time period, it'd be highly recommended to change the water too. Which brings us to our next maintenance tip. Emptying the reservoir. As we spoke earlier, underneath you'll find a drain plug. Go ahead and proceed to pull it out while you have the unit over the sink, like so. After you have completely drained the unit of water, put the plug back in. Ensure the rubber cap is on the plastic nylon to ensure it seals the opening shut. If there's an off taste or smell from the reservoir or ice itself, then we recommend simply putting a cup of vinegar and baking soda into the reservoir. Add some lime juice, that definitely helps. Then proceed to turn the unit on to allow the pump to activate and then shut off after a few seconds. Repeat this cycle a couple of times to help with the odors and any possible mildew buildup. Last piece of advice is to ensure the side of the ice maker has enough space to provide proper airflow. Like we said earlier, if you have an item on your countertop way too close to the unit, like for example, then it's going to cause the ice maker, especially the coils itself, to get really hot, and that will affect the ice production. You'll probably notice it'll take a lot longer, may even potentially affect the size of your ice as well. So always ensure there's more than enough space. And that's how our Magic Chef countertop ice maker functions. I hope this video was helpful and answered any questions you may have had. Of course, if you have any more questions or concerns about our ice maker or any one of our Magic Chef products, feel free to reach out to us at 888-775-0202. Any one of our representatives would be more than happy to help you out. You can also go to our website at mcappliance.com. Under the support tab, you can speak to a live representative as well via chat. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.